Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, if this is your first time here, I'm Antea. I'm a hand lettering artist in the north of Boston area. I have a big announcement that I've been teasing on Instagram. Thank you guys for coming over to YouTube and checking this out and following along on this crazy adventure that is my business. First, I want to apologize for my voice. I'm just getting over being a little bit sick. No COVID, thank God. I'll try to speak as clearly as I can. If you're watching this today, it's my birthday, July 27th, and that is why I chose today to announce this big move that I'm doing with my business and this mega launch that's happening. Let me go back a couple of steps. In about October of 2021, probably November, I announced that I was no longer renting wedding signage as of the end of 2022. The change that sparked all of this to happen, honestly, was the pandemic. So pre-pandemic, I started out, Liv was about, oh God, she was like 3 years old. She's a teenager now. So about 10 years, I've been building up this wedding signage rental business. When I first started out, you can actually see more about that story back in the How It's Going and How It Started, Where It's Going video that I posted a few months back. But basically when I first started out, there was this niche kind of market area that I discovered that didn't exist. So at the time, my competition was buying signs on Etsy. And I thought to myself, well, why don't I just start renting out signs? And it was a slow start. I mean, I started out with 10 weddings the first year. It quickly grew to 20, 80, 100, and then 2020, I was supposed to have 200 weddings, and you know what happened. Throughout 2020, I had a lot more free time on my hands. I had weekends back. That was new to me. I've never been able to just take a weekend and enjoy it with my family, go to the Cape, or have people over, I mean, COVID land. It kind of made me realize that I was missing out on a lot of family time that I thought was more important to be successful, make money, build my business. What I quickly realized is that I was missing out on a lot of time with my family that I will never get back, and I decided I'm gonna stop what's draining me. At the end of 2021, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, like that wedding year took so much out of me. There was nothing at the beginning of 2021. Everybody kind of pushed it out to the end of 2021. I think it was about like October when I made the announcement, because it was a wedding season that no wedding professional could have ever predicted to happen. When everything opened up, it was just so fast. I think it was probably the end of July that they said, okay, you can gather in crowds more than 150. It was insane because everybody wanted to have their wedding all at the same time. And I've never had a wedding season that busy, ever. It's just about to get to that point, it crashed, and then it went skyrocketing back up. So there was a point where I had 12 to 15 weddings in a weekend, and it's just me lettering. I crashed and burned. I was like, I am so done. I never, ever, ever thought that that wedding season was going to happen the way that it did, until it did. I went to my family. I quickly realized after talking to them that the person that I had become, it wasn't the person that I wanted to be. I was burnt out, I was tired, I was missing out on birthdays and weddings and bachelorette parties for my friends, like all the things that I wanted to be able to go to, but I couldn't because it was just me doing the weddings. And I tried to push, you know, instead of me delivering them, having people pick them up instead. And that did help out a little bit. When you're working on someone's wedding and it's going out of your door and somewhere else, and it's your stuff, you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it Saturday night. You're thinking about it Friday morning. Whenever the wedding is happening, I'm still there mentally. I want to make sure everything was fine. I made the decision, hard stop. Said end of 2022, that's it. I'll be done. I'll finish out the year that I had previously booked. I won't be doing weddings anymore. And then throughout this year, as I'm doing them, but they were on a smaller scale. It was this year, it's probably been about 2 or 3 a month. I realized it's actually more doable when it's on my time. I was able to space it out. I was able to have people pick up their stuff when I needed them to get it so that I could still have my weekend time with my family. I'm not gonna lie, I missed it a little bit too much. I did a lot of reflecting. I did a lot of realizing what part of the wedding industry that I wanted to be in and how much I wanted to be involved. I realized a lot of the stress came from managing the rentals. If behind the scenes, you know, people are renting out the pieces from me each week, a lot of the times the piece is coming back Sunday night, Monday morning, And then it's getting rented and picked up Wednesday morning. So it's giving me 24 to 48 hours to clean everything off, prep it, clean it, make sure it's not broken, fix anything that was broken, rewrite 150 to 200 names on a mirror. It's a lot of work in a little amount of time. And I realized that that was the part that I spent so long building. I was kind of ashamed to admit that I didn't love it as much as I used to, but it really wasn't the lettering part that I didn't love. It was the managing the rentals. It was a lot for one person, and I'm not willing to kind of give that up and give it to somebody else. I really want my business to stay true to just me, being the one who letters it. Having that one-on-one client relationship is really important to me. I thought to myself, what if I just don't rent out the pieces and I have people bring stuff to me? Over the past couple of months, I've been doing the BYOB live lettering events at my studio where people bring stuff to me that they want lettered. A lot of those times, those pieces were signs for weddings. They were welcome signs, they were drink signs, and people were so excited to have me be a part of it because for so long we've been telling them no. I feel bad. I feel so bad having to say no, but I know that if it was up to me, if I had to be the one to say no in person, it would break my heart, and I would just say, that's okay, I'll just do it. So I feel like this year being able to have that break truly was helpful, and it helped me clear my mind and realize at what point and what part I wanted to have weddings be a part of my business still. I did some soul searching. I figured out exactly what it is that I want to do, and I feel comfortable with the decision that I've made of adding the lettering service for weddings back onto my website. So it's going to be a little bit different than what people are normally used to getting for me involved in their wedding, but I'm praying that it's enough. So what's different? I'm not going to be renting pieces out anymore. I actually have a bunch of events coming up in August that you can check out on my events page. It's called the Wedding Warehouse Sale, and I'm going to be selling off all of my rental pieces to future clients and brides and grooms and even people that are just planning an engagement party. If you need a piece for your event, whether it be a seating chart, a welcome sign, table number, a lantern, you think of it, I have it. I've been building this collection up for 10 plus years, and what we're doing is I'm going to be liquidating it all. I'm selling it all off at rental prices, including the piece. So you get to keep the piece. Second, you get the lettering service. So even if your wedding isn't until 2024, you get to take the piece home with you, and we have a contract all built up, but I will still letter that piece for you for your date, and you bring it back to me to be lettered and then pick it up for me and bring it to your event. So that's whole one section of this new launch, selling off the rental pieces to future brides, grooms, clients at rental prices, which is the lowest it'll ever be. Second, I'm going to be reintroducing the wedding lettering service on my website. July 27th, you can go onto my website, and I have a limited amount of spots per month that I'm going to open up for. So you can go on, you can click the wedding tab and find all of the services available to you for your wedding day. And what's different this time around is that you will purchase the listing. It's a 50% non-refundable retainer that's taken that moment. So you select what month that you're looking for and what package you're looking for. You purchase that listing, and then that is where I step in and we start talking about what it is that you're looking for, what you would want me to be lettering on the pieces. You source them. So Home Goods, Facebook Marketplace, so many different places. I have links of my favorite mirrors and where you can find them. Really affordable pieces too. You find the piece, you bring it to me, I letter it, you pick it up, you bring it to your event, and then it's yours to hold on to afterwards. So you can use it as decoration. You could clean it off and give it to your friend and have her or him use it for their wedding day. There's so many options available, but this I found is the best way to make me happy, and hopefully you happy too. I'm able to still have my weekend and family time. I'm able to build in a schedule of when I'm available to offer the wedding lettering services around my busy retail schedule. For instance, fall, winter is my busiest retail months, so there won't be a lot of spots open for lettering service. There'll be some, but not a lot. Winter, spring, summer, there'll be a couple, extra lettering spots open. So you'll be able to see on there what months and exactly what's available, you can book it all through my website now. I've also realized that there's a lot of you too who have been looking for just the lettering service, because I've been finding the wedding trends that have been happening in 2022, 23, 24. There's a lot of custom builds and new creations coming about, and not just, you know, a gold mirror, which is awesome. I don't have the manpower and the time to create these pieces, but a lot of you guys are in this DIY zone, which is amazing. So you're able to create the piece that you're looking for, probably at a discounted rate, right? If you're making it yourself, find somebody that you can have make them, or maybe you find the piece that you're looking for of your dreams online. If it's that anthropology mirror, you know, you're going to use it for decoration in your home after, but you really want it at your wedding. Well, you purchase it, you create it, you bring it to me, I letter it, and I give it back to you, and you get to hold on to it, which is awesome. A couple of questions that a lot of people have is, can the writing come off? Yes. The ink that I use can be removed after the event, but it will not come off if it gets rained on. It takes a little elbow grease and manpower to get that writing off of there, but it is safe to travel with at your wedding. When you do pick up stuff from me, we go over everything in person. You look at it, make sure there's no spelling errors, which is, it's huge, because when you are buying something off of Etsy, right, and they've already shipped it out, you can't ship it back and get it fixed. So to be able to come to me in person and pick it up, I think it's great, because then I get to see the excitement on your face. We get to talk back and forth about exactly what you're looking for. I'm really good at picking people's brains, and I know a lot of the venues in the area. I know what looks good there. So I'm really hoping that this new service and this new launch of the wedding lettering service is going to be great for you and for me, and I hope that you guys love it. Now, some of you may be asking, well, I don't want to find this stuff, and I was looking to rent it, and that's fine. I have a list of calligraphers and very talented artists here in the local area, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, the ones that are pretty local to us. And I have a lot of artists in the area that are doing the rentals. So if you don't want to find the piece and you don't want to do this, that's totally fine. You can still reach out. I'll give you that list of people that you can reach out to for rentals. If you still are looking for me to be a part of it, I'm so excited to work with you. I'm really excited to have this Tom Brady moment and come back out of retirement, even though I technically wasn't going to be retired until November 2022, but that part of it is the rentals that will end, and it will shift back into the wedding lettering services. So if you have a wedding coming up, a party coming up, retirement party, birthday party, anything that you need, a welcome sign or a seating chart, or maybe a table sign, you know, signature drink sign for, then I'm still your girl. I hope you haven't forgotten about me. And if there's any questions that you have, you can always reach out to us through email. We're happy to answer any questions that you may have. We're hoping that in the listing itself that a lot of your questions are answered, but as time goes on, we'll find out what people are looking for, what they're not, and if there's any information we've missed, we'll be adding that to the listing. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you are enjoying this new bit of information, this new launch of mine, that we're adding weddings back to the website. I really hope that we get to work together and create something amazing for your wedding, because I realize that I still want to be a part of them, just more so on a managed basis for me, for my mental health, for my family. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go enjoy my birthday after this message. If there's any questions that you have, please reach out on our website. We're happy to help you and happy to clarify anything. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. You'll find more videos like this, launches, day in the life, behind the scenes, studio life, tips and tricks that I've learned. So a little bit of everything. And if you like this one, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully you come back for more. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope this all made sense, and I will see you again next week.